Welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to talk about the PulseChain news, what has happened in the last month. A lot of things happened. We had the 1-year anniversary of the PulseChain. We had over 1 million active wallets and so much more. So don't forget to leave a like, a subscribe, and comment if you like the video. And now have fun, and we will see us in the video. And here we are already at one page everybody should know about, gopulse.com. Gopulse.com is a really good page where you can look over statistics, application coins, you can buy directly here, and you can swap, and you can use the portfolio function to track your portfolio, your wallets. Yeah, what we can see here is that Pulse, PulseX, INC, and Hex are all making green colors, which is quite nice because if we look back at the time, 90 days back or 30 days back, we are still in red. We are still very, very deep, and we still have really good prices to buy, to accumulate. Only INC is plus 5% from the last 90 days, which is quite interesting. But otherwise, we are hopefully recovering, and we are getting over this depression phase. As we can see, the whole pulse chain is getting strong or is growing. Bridge tokens, but also the forked ones are making green colors, which is kind of nice. And if we look at the stats, at the activity, we see we have over 140 million transactions, 1,002,000 wallet addresses. We have a lot of smart contracts, a lot of social media posts going on, a lot of social interactions, of course, because of the higher prices now. And with PulseX, we can see we have increase in trading, increase in volume again. We have quite a good liquidity. That's overall with $285 million. Still really good if we think about that. The Pulse chain just launched 1 year ago. That's quite amazing. And but the most important thing about the Pulse chain is that if we compare the gas prices to Ethereum, it's actually crazy because we are 2,964 times cheaper than Ethereum and 1,666 times cheaper than Bitcoin, which is quite crazy if you think about that you will spend 32 bucks for one swap and $0.01 for one swap at the Pulse chain. So if you think about it, do you want to swap your tokens and pay 32 bucks, or do you want to swap your tokens and spend 1 cent? I mean, that's not even a question in my head, but I guess the most of the people will start to realize when Ethereum and when the bull run and everything is really going on, because then the gas prices are going to be so high that people are going to be going crazy. They will spend like 500 bucks for one transaction, for one swap, and that's not nice. So that's kind of the solution from the Pulse chain to get this overload and this let's just say this traffic jam from Ethereum to the Pulse chain and make Ethereum cheaper again. Because if more people use the Pulse chain, it will take traffic from Ethereum. It will reduce the fees at Ethereum. Pulse chain fees will stay low. Maybe not all the time, but will stay low at a certain level. And it will give more capacity to Pulse chain and Ethereum. So it's good for both sides. But now let's talk about the news. As I said, PulseChain is 1 year old, and PulseChain is 1 year old and already has 48,800 validators, over 1 million active wallets. We have over 400 million in transaction and in total value locked, which is kind of crazy compared to other chains. It's really not usual. We have over 4.2% of the PulseX supply burned. PulseX is the decentralized exchange of the Pulse chain, and we have 100% flawless uptime, over 200 plus content creators, 200 plus projects live, 4 native stablecoins, and a Cycle 1 chain that's working perfectly. It's 100% community driven and run, and soon it's going to be the number one. And yes, one thing you should always remember, there are some periods when to make money, and the periods when to make money are determined by this A, B, and C thing. C is the time where you should buy, B is years of good times where you have high prices and the time to sell stocks and values of all kinds, and A are the years in which panics have occurred and will occur again. If we look at 2019, what happened there? If we look at 2023, what happened there? The market was really low, and we see all-time highs at the S&P 500, Nvidia, and everywhere in 2024. So right now is the time when the market is recovering, when it's time to buy, when it's time to get into stocks, get into cryptos, to accumulate, to buy, and then sell at the good times, which is around 2026. So if we look at it, we actually have some time here, 2019, 2020, the recovery, and then 2026, we will reach right here. Then we will have one more bear market, and then it goes again and again and again. It's like, yeah, it's like a thing that's like a market cycle. It comes over and over and over again. And don't forget, of course, about the money rotation in crypto. It's same as in stocks, not the same, but I guess similar. So money goes from Bitcoin to Ethereum, from the biggest to smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller projects. When core coins start pumping, money flows out of alts into the core coins. It's just how the game works. When core coins are boring, people look for gains. So that's a crazy thing. People will go out of PulseChain, will go out of Ethereum, will go out of Bitcoin to go and spend their money on meme coins. We all saw it happen. We all saw it happen. And but then the money will return, and Bitcoin, Ethereum, PulseChain, and the big core coins will be strong again. And that's why it's, if you don't want to gamble, of course, smarter just to stick to good core part projects like PulseChain, PulseX, Hex, and so and so and so. We reached over 1 million active wallets, which is quite crazy. 1 year old, and until now the pulse chain didn't really go viral. So in my opinion, there's a lot of up potential, and we will see that, I guess, this and next year. Inflation always has been a topic, and inflation at the dollar, or a high inflation dollar, I guess, is something we all know right now. So interesting is that Bitcoin also has an inflation of 0.835% each year, that the Ethereum inflation is actually a little bit lower, but the Pulse inflation with 0.166 is the lowest of all of them. So that's really crazy, because the Pulse inflation is actually constructed like that, that it's going to be deflationary over time. So more pulse will be burned at a certain point when there are enough transactions going on in the network. And that's really nice, because when something gets burned while using, it's good for the token, it's good for the asset, because like that, it's going to be more SARS and it's going to be more valuable. So also Richard Hart is telling us about the 1 year of flawless operation for Hex on PulseChain, Pulse, and INC. PulseX is also nearly 1 year old, which is quite nice, and is of course telling us about Ethereum that has gone up 17. I think it's already at like 22% in last day, which is kind of crazy, because the Pulse chain is leveraged on Ethereum. So don't forget about it. If Ethereum goes up, PulseChain will go up, because if one asset is interchangeable with another one, it moves the price up both ways, and that's really nice. Richard Hart actually also talked about Kraken and Binance. They both posted today that they want to list more coins, and it seems they want you to fill out the form. By that, he's saying to the people, hey guys, fill out the form. You maybe want to put the Pulse chain in. Let's see if Kraken or Binance are going to um, yeah, list the Pulse chain soon. Would be crazy, right? Because I mean, why not? the PulseChain is a really interesting project, in my opinion, one of the most potential projects, one of the most potential um, at the whole crypto space right now. And yeah, here we can see the PulseChain origin address is a genius. It bought 100,000 Ethereum a month ago, and now with the Ethereum spot ETF applications from Fidelity, that's of course a good thing because 100,000 Ethereum is a lot of money. And that's like a trade where a lot of money in Ethereum, if Ethereum goes up, that's good because remember, Ethereum, PulseChain, leverage, and yeah, 100,000 Ethereum. I can bet this Ethereum is not there to stay in Ethereum, but maybe to buy Pulse, to buy Pulse X, INC, or whatever in the future, whenever the origin address is thinking that the Pulse chain needs more support. And that's actually something quite nice. And yeah, that's why I believe, my opinion, as I said, the Pulse chain has one of the most highest potential because of Richard Hart, because of the developers. It's super, super, super secure, super safe, super fast, super cheap. And it has the potential to grow bigger than every other blockchain out there, because just look at Hex. Hex was the third highest market capitalization after not even 1 year. Now, after not even 1 year of operation, successful operation as a token. So the tokenomics of these projects are so interesting and so well done that it's made to go up in price. Hex was designed to go up in price, to make a 10,000x. And what did Hex? 32,000x. So that's what I'm thinking about PulseChain. We have a really interesting project here. We have a really interesting blockchain here with nice projects on top of it. And if you want to take part, make yourself smart and yeah, just try it. Just try it, forget it, leave it, and wait. And it's going to pay out, in my opinion, because if this is going to be something comparable to Ethereum long term, this might be the one investment to change your life. It could be, and it could be mine too. So why don't you try it just with a little bit of money? Doesn't need to be a lot of money, but just a little bit, and then you will see if it works out or not. In my opinion, as I said, I'm in crypto for over 7 years now. It's one of the most potential projects, in my opinion, and that's why I believe you should also try it out. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, a subscribe, and of course activate the bell so we can hear and see us in the next video. I'm glad and thankful for you watching my videos, and I wish you a beautiful and blessed day. Bye.